You're recording?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Brittany Deza, and I am Peruvian.
Hi, my name is Oliver Yanez, and I am Dominican and Peruvian.
I am Johan Yamosa Alvarez, and I am Colombian.
My name is Mary Perez, and I am Dominican.
My name is Justice Greg. I'm Black, Puerto Rican, and Peruvian.
I participate in my culture all the time by listening to, I guess what you would say, the country music of Peru. I listen to Peruvian cumbia. I listen to a lot of Peruvian artists, really old Peruvian songs, boleros that they used to play. My family, they have backgrounds with a trio.
Music. I love Hispanic music, Dominican music, and it always keeps me in a way connected. And also family. I've been visiting DR since I was a little girl, and my sister and I would go by ourselves to fly to see my dad for the summer. And just having them around and being there every winter and them even moving to the US is how I stay connected with my family and the culture.
I think a big one is food, the food that I eat, and also just the way that I speak.
To be honest, I really don't. I think I right now, the most that I probably ever do is listen to music. That's something, I dabble in. That's basically it.
I learned my culture through pretty much my family. My family has really instilled in me that home cooked meals are the best. These are some staples. Your family's a part of this part of Colombia, and they have you have your roots here, and you also have your roots in another part of Colombia.
I think what did end up changing was me going into college, going into a more diverse scene, in Rutgers, kind of got me into viewing the actual Latino community.
I've learned my culture through my family. Both of my parents are Peruvian, and I've been traveling to Peru since I was a baby. The last time I got to travel was in 2014, and hopefully I can go back this summer. But I'm always in touch with them, and my family's very, very Peruvian.
I think it would have been a lot different had I've been raised and born in Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico. It would have been a whole different experience, being that probably Spanish would have been my first language. We would have gone to school there. It's just a different lifestyle than being raised here to more Americanized parents.
I do. I feel like I'm missing out on some opportunities to some of the dancing that they do, some of the cultural dances there. I would have loved to have been a little girl over in Peru and also learn the dances, some of the native dances they'd be doing there. I know they have academies here and they could do, but it's not the same thing. I think some of the things I missed out too is the lingo between some of the people around my age. The way that they speak over there is a little bit different than how I speak it here. Peruvian slang, I wish I really was from one of the street kids and knew that type of slang too.
Yeah, I didn't get to experience a lot of things that people of my age would experience. I obviously have a different life here. I speak English, I speak Spanish. I have, a lot of people are struggling to find jobs in Colombia from what I've seen.
I don't speak Spanish. I wish I did, but I never learned to. I do want to, but it's just at this point, I haven't had the time, and I know some of my Spanish friends would be like, "Oh, you're not Spanish, because you don't speak Spanish."
Spanish not being my first language, that was probably the hardest one, especially growing up in Florida. I had a more southern accent, so anytime I tried to speak Spanish, I sounded more like a white girl, and I always got made fun of it for it. So because of that, I never really started speaking it. I want to say until I was a lot older and had to for my jobs. That was probably the hardest one.
As far as I don't think really any of my experiences define my, Hispanic culture. It's just who I am, but I don't think I'm as tapped in with my Hispanic side as I probably should be, I guess.
I'm very quote unquote Americanized in the sense that, when I go down to Colombia, because I was there recently, they can tell, I had a run-in with one of the guys, and I was like, "Yo, can I have this, this, and this?" And he said, "Oh, excellent," in English. And I was like, wow. Really, you can tell that I'm from the United States? He's like, everything. the way that you speak, the way that you talk, the way that you hold yourself up. Yeah, so in that sort of case, I'm still part of the culture, but I'm more Americanized than anything.
That's usually one of the first things people ask about me is, are you Dominican? Are you Puerto Rican? Are you Dominican? Are you Hispanic? My hair is like everything. And that's like the biggest telltale of being Hispanic.
Okay. Yeah, I've had people say I'm not Spanish because I don't speak Spanish, or like I guess I gravitate towards like black culture a little bit more. But I don't care. I have thick skin. Some people a little more sensitive than me, so it hasn't really bothered me.
To be honest, I don't think that's something that I keep in mind. Especially now is when I start getting older, it's something that I try to isolate. Honestly, I try to isolate more away from a particular culture and just kind of make my own thing.
I'm not the normal looking Dominican, and when I'm with my family or I go to DR, I'm called the white girl. And I'm just looked at as differently and nobody ever believes me.
That's just who I am. I think just because I don't like speak Spanish doesn't mean I'm not Spanish, you know? You feel me? That's just how I view myself. That's a part of me, you feel me?
I think it's just more so about being confident about who you are and accepting who you are and being proud.